Nice. Okay, great. Well, welcome. Welcome to just a little micro dose, just a little mini session to move and breathe, to come sort of out of the stuck, stagnant places, maybe of sitting or of life in the pandemic, and awakening some sense of freedom, some sense of ease, connection, contentment. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get started sitting. So go ahead, sit on your heels, big toes together, knees slightly apart. Walk your hands forward. Keep the sit bones down. And then let the forehead rest. You can hold on to the sides of the mat. You can grip hold on the sides of the mat to pull the mat forward. You can take the sides of the ribs forward, the armpits forward. See if you can elongate the spine, take the chest forward. Even draw the belly button, the flesh of the belly forward, breathe in. And then let your head go down and your waist go back as you breathe out. Maybe a couple more times like that, pulling on the mat, stretching the chest forward. Inhale is the lengthening phase of the breath. And exhale draws you deep into the belly, and the belly draws deep into the back. One more breath like that. Downward facing dog, hands on the mat, tap the toes, lift the knees. Downward facing dog. I happen to be near a wall, and if you are too, you're welcome to step your heels up the wall. That could bring a lot of nice space into the upper back. So the heels are up the wall, the toes are on the floor. Bend the knees, and you might feel that same opening in the thoracic cavity, upper back, armpits, shoulder blades. Those of you who have more flexibility in your hamstrings, you can straighten your legs, and you can even set your heels down on the floor, but the back of the heel still at the wall. And then lift the hips like you're laying over a rope. Lift the hips, lift the front of the pelvis, lift the belly, lift the kneecaps. Really like you're hanging down, everything else going down, heel bones go down, head goes down, but the hips, the front of the pelvis goes up. Yeah, great. And then step the right foot forward. Even if you're at the wall, you can still keep your left heel at the wall. If you're not at the wall, it doesn't matter. Just take a few breaths here. You might need to help your right calf forward so the shin is vertical. Let the inner groin spread apart, thigh bones in two different directions. Back to back, knee down, breathe in, look up. Straighten both legs. You know, it can be very casual. Your left heel can be up on the wall. Maybe you flex your right toes. Do that twice more. Inhaling, the left knee taps down. And exhale to straighten. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Strengthen the left knee down, inhale, and lift both arms up overhead as you exhale. Put the thumbs together, lift the fingers. Have a little contraction in your left buttocks, your left outer hip, so that you take some of the intensity out of the lower back. And lift the back ribs up, lift your fingers up, inhale. Let's take a little bit of a twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. You can use your right hand to press down. Press the right thigh down rather. And then right hand on top of left, hands in prayer. Twist. Push the right hand down till it's right between the chest. Breathe in, and then twist. Exhale. Great. Both hands come down. Step back, top of a push-up position. Plank pose. Inhale. Just round your back. Tap your knees down. Round, round, round. Pull the belly up as you exhale. Pin the shoulder blades together. Flare the tailbone up. Chin up. Look up. Breathe in. And downward facing dog. Breathing out. Step left foot forward. You just come into this runner's lunge. So one of the ways that each of us makes this journey, on a regular day-to-day basis, moment-to-moment basis, is that we pay attention to the present moment without judgment, with a lot of kindness. We notice when we've been caught, entangled, enslaved by some idea, some thought, some feeling. So often we can be really tyrannical to ourselves. And just even noticing that is so helpful. We notice in the present moment. And then we shift just a tiny bit and feel into the body and feel into the breath some other experience. Let's tap the right knee down, breathe in. And straighten both legs, breathing out. Twice like this, inhaling, bending the knees, chest forward, chin up. And I'm straightening the legs, folding over. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. This time, bend both knees. Keep the right knee down and then lift both arms up. Put your thumbs over each other. Interlace your thumbs, arms straight up. And some tone in the right glute. So it's like a waking up to see what situations, what habits, what patterns are harmful. And hopefully guiding ourselves towards ones that are helpful. Just even being here and doing this is one of those ways. So give yourself credit for that. Reach up, breathe in. And then an easy twist. Right elbow over the outside of the left knee. Right elbow over the outside. Left hand on top of right. Inhale. And then turn. Push your left hand down and twist. One more breath. See if you can get empty. All the breath out. And the place of no breath, turn a little bit more. Exhale first, turn second. Good. And then both hands come down, plank pose. Step back, top of the push-up position. Inhale. Round the back, knees to the floor. Exhale. Arching the back. Inhale with that. Then downward facing dog. Exhale. keep going in this direction. Step your right foot forward. Put the back knee down. This time straighten the right leg. Inhale. And fold over your right leg. Now listen, some of you might be very flexible. And if that's you, you're welcome to slide your left leg as forward as you can get it. Maybe your right hip goes down. Maybe you have some blankets, a yoga block, a couch cushion that you can slip underneath your right butt. That's great if you happen to have something lying around. You know, a hoodie. You can roll up a hoodie. It doesn't have to be an actual yoga prop. Yeah. So you're anywhere along the spectrum from where we started with your left knee down and your right leg straight to a deeper version of this split. You can walk your hands back. You can hold on to the sides of the mat to get a little bit more upright, or not. You can keep your hands forward and make it more of a hamstring stretch. So one is more of a back bend and the other one's more of a forward fold. This shape, Hanumanasana, the splits, is named after a mythological character in Hinduism. A monkey god who leapt across the ocean on a rescue mission of faith, a real sense of faith that he had what it takes. In the story, it's to rescue a princess and bring her home. But you know, some real confidence, some real hope, and some real belief, you know, maybe against all good evidence. And it's wonderful for each of us to practice this to remind ourselves that perhaps we have a greater capacity than we ever even imagined. Let's breath here. And then as gracefully as you can, downward facing dog. So maybe some of you can keep your right leg straight and just slide it back to downward facing dog. If you did get a little pillow or something to set your hip on, you can just keep it there and step your left foot over it, around it, right knee to the floor, and then straighten your left leg. So you can stay up just like this the whole time. That's great. Digging the heel down and, you know, straightening the leg to whatever degree feels comfortable for you. And also, you can slide your left foot forward. I'm using the wall for my right heel, which is really nice. It's nice to tuck your right toes and turn the right knee down, turn the right hip forward. And again, you know, you can walk your hands back. Make this into a back bend as much as you like. Lift your chest. It's that same feeling of this outer right hip hugging in. You could go forward, more like a forward fold. You know, so in this moment, whatever journey, whatever mountain, whatever ocean is ahead of you, whatever seems, you know, insurmountable or even uncertain. So much right now is uncertain. Nice to practice this pose just as a reminder of all the many leaps you've already taken, great leaps of faith you've already taken, that led you here to this moment. Last 3 breaths, feeling to the body, feeling to the breath. Your mind starts telling a story. right back down into this moment, into the felt experience of this moment. And then easy, soft, down up. Move your prop aside, whatever you're sitting on, if you use that. Great. And then walk your hands and feet towards each other into the middle of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Squeeze the elbows together and inhale to stand up. Okay, and then turn sideways on the mat. Sit down, open the legs wide. You can use the edge of the mat, or if you have floorboards or even a dresser that you could set your feet up against so you can make them real equal. It's the hands back behind you. Lift your hips and move them forward. And see that your toes point up, that your knees point up, past the thigh bones down. Some of you, if you have tightness in the hamstrings, you'll take a bend in your knees, maybe a lot of bend in your knees. Or maybe you'll sit back up on that cushion or the yoga block. And then some of you, absolutely, you're welcome to put your elbows on the floor. Or if you like, you can rest your forehead, maybe like a 1 potato, 2 potato on your fist. And again, just give yourself a moment to pause, maybe one conscious breath. To help you ground and settle out of the hectic mind into a kind of healing heart. Roll yourself up to sit, head comes up last. Gather up the knees, go underneath the knees, lift the knees. Bring the feet towards each other, knees together. Good. And then let's sit on the knees, unless that's painful for you, Vrajasana. Sit on the heels, on the knees. Sit on a yoga block if you have that, so you can a little bit of lift to your hips. And we're just going to take a few rounds of breathing exercise here. So you're welcome to do this as a visualization or to join me actually touching your nose. So your right thumb on your right nostril and your ring finger and pinky finger on your left nostril. Take a breath through both sides evenly, inhale and exhale. And then close the right nostril and inhale up the left. Close both and then exhale out of the right. Go slowly, inhale up the right. Exhale down the left. You'll take 4 more cycles of breath like this. Inhaling up the left. Exhaling down the right. Keep going. More. Last one is an inhale in the right. exhale down out of the left. And then release your right hand. And breathe evenly through both sides. Inhale and exhale. Just notice, in this brief time, have you found any more space or ease or freedom? Maybe the answer is no, and that's 100% perfectly fine. All of this work is cumulative and builds up slowly over time. Whatever you've received, find some sense of contentment, satisfaction, just that you showed up and did any of this. If it feels right, you can place your hands together in front of the heart center like a prayer, or lay one hand on top of the other over the heart. Lift your chest as you breathe in and bow the chin. Stand out gratitude for anyone or anything in your life that you're grateful for. Thanks for being here. Take some of this great